need any requirement. You just flip the switch and battle ends. That'd be cool. Ooh. Where's Mobius? Who are you? Brain tank. What? This is getting kind of creepy.
Oh, hello there. You are there, aren't you? Forgive my confusion. So hard to tell these days. You seem familiar somehow. I'm guessing, you're here for your brain, perhaps? It's just up there. Such a nice brain, young, very bright. Little hard to see you. Can you walk into my left, right FOV cone? Ah, that's it. You're coming into focus nicely.
I've defeated your is that better?
Depth perception is a problem with this old monitor of mine. Went black a while ago. That's old age. Should look at getting... Would you care?
Thanks.
I love mentats. Delicious and smarty. I have all sorts of amazingly science-terrific thoughts and ideas when those chalky tablets are zipping through my biogel. I forget them all not long after, though, especially with the data constipating my memory core. Afraid binary streams might shoot out my chassis. Had to start using the dome floor and walls here to inscribe equations, although I've somewhat lost track of where they start and end.
You aren't exactly what I was expecting.
Really? That implies preconceived notions, theories, and a hypothesis about this meeting? Please extrapolate. What was I supposed to be like? After all, it might be worth a cognitive realignment if your theoretical Mobius is better than I.
I need my brain back, bro.
Do you? You seem fine without it. And does it even want to go back with you? Tell you what.
I'm curious about some.
No.
I can't fix your monitor, but if you're getting ghost perception, I can fix that.
The ghosts aren't real? That change. Please be my... Oh.
Why did you steal my brain?
Oh, a variety of reasons. You're something of a homily. The anomaly? You're really quite special, and not in the cranially challenged way. You see, you are the most successful brain extraction experiment ever performed here at Big Mountain. A victim of your own success, as it were. If you were to go back with what your brain knows about the procedure, well, your brain could be popped back in and you could walk right out of here. Can't have brains moving around of their own volition.
Why is that a problem?
I'm not sure, except that I'm sure that... Oh, I was probably tripping hard on Psycho when I sent that. Had to work myself up to it. Not usually violent, except when I am. Then, watch out! So many chems, such varieties. Whenever I take mentats, I can feel my entire chassis breathe like a big spherical lung. As for the Psycho, sometimes get the chem disposition.
Can you tell me about your robots?
Well, every scientist needs an army. Mine came to me after the... How scary, I thought. But they had survived. Then I thought, what if they shot energy bolts? And then I thought about custard. Did I? You and your brain are... Dr. Mobius. This name's as... Someone's been watching too. I must admit I have a vulnerability for hollow... Like the...
You program the names as part of the recursion loop. What to trap their processors?
Now, trap is a rather harsh word, like excrement. Not an inappropriate word, but still rather harsh. But, yeah, I certainly didn't.
Why did you trap them?
The radar fence to keep the think tank hemmed in wasn't really enough. I suspect I have Plan 9s in place, but I may have coded myself to forget them, just in case.
I did not get the reference
They're
there.
probably
it's probably
very dangerous, lethal.
Someone probably got it, probably got a bone. Just like
So I had to do something else to keep them occupied here. Or as you like to say, trapped. I prefer to have several...
Climb Mobius O's and circle 8's for the symbol. They're all loops. I get it.
Oh, you figured it out. Dr. O, which is actually not his real name multiplied, since you can't multiply his real name in the first. They have all forgotten themselves. I reprogrammed their chronometer. It was a merciful lobotomy, really. And the world isn't ready for that kind of... Really? It is so unlike me to make an...
If you lobotomize the think tank, why do you terrorize them?
Well, it's simple. Despite their many failings, they are rather bright. They are... Without something to distract them, make them afraid, they would... Then you came along, the final...
But there must have been other signs of a larger world.
There have been other visitors to make them doubt their... You were irrefutable proof that there was a... See, your brain had a special...
The bullets I went into my brain documents tried to patch me up, but cranial injuries.
Yes, very good. I should have meant that. In any event, you showed up at the think tank. Bullets in the head are usually much more but it was enough for the auto dock in the sink to change. That gave the think tank the knowledge its brains couldn't. If they obtained that procedural... And...
So if I don't ever get my brain back in my head, I can't leave ever.
Oh no, I doubt your brain would be so unreasonable. If you become friends or well, once the think tank was dealt...
Klein said they had the idea to get the free technology after your podcast. Coincidence?
I consider coincidence to be profanity. My threat brought... It prompted them to focus on... And coincidentally, pardon my language, all...
What is the purpose of those technologies?
The X2 antenna can be used to focus your alpha wave frequency thought patterns. The sneaky suit? Why, it houses a cardiac regulator. And the sonic sound wave projecto emitter was never in short, brains, they had them all the time in the story. Didn't stop them from murdering to get them. And it won't stop the think tank either.
Was there any other data transmitted in your threat broadcast?
Yes, my overly aggressive cammed-up broadcast was designed to keep reinforcing the forget, fear, rinse, and repeat program. Oh, and the get me the things to castrate your only possible escape attempt. But I couldn't delete you or your arrival any more than I could the other visitors. Only so much science can do when you started talking to them. You're really quite difficult to ignore, you know. It's because you're, well, rather intriguing, if you'll forgive an old brain for saying so.
But the think tank downloaded the schematics, not the items. They can rebuild them.
Oh.
Time for me to go. Good. Oh, level up. Nice. Let's try to get everything around 95. That should already be right there. Alright, yeah, so we're gonna get 11s up.